I now request the Honorable Smriti Irani ji to please address us. She is a much admired and respected cabinet minister, a strong advocate for the rights of women and children. Her first legislative initiative as a minister was to amend the Act for Protection of Children from Sexual Offences by putting in place strict deterrents which would prevent these kind of offences. May I request you, ma'am, to please address us. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Pranam Guruji. Today I'm delighted that I've been brought to this panel for a specific reason. And with Guruji's grace, I've always had permission to disagree on certain points. And that is why I'll begin with a notion of disagreement. Kavita ji, in your introductory remarks, you call this intimate terrorism. And I think we do a great disservice to the victims of terrorism when we use that nomenclature to highlight the challenges of domestic violence, which in itself is an aspect that has been seriously viewed societally, legally, and from police and administrative perspectives. Hence, let's call domestic violence what it is. I think that the panic today is on the basis of estimates and statistics. And what we need to remind us is that do we do a great disservice to those who are on the field right now, who are ensuring that in these trying times, they have control of law and order situation across the country by telling them that there is 60% rise at per estimation and no valid proof, so that we add their misery. And why do I say this? We had a lockdown on the 23rd of March, which was announced. Since then, in every district of our country, there is a one-stop crisis center which is functioning to support women. Close to 32 helplines are working across all states in the country. We have ensured that HANS, which is the previous institution in our country to provide psychological counseling, is now available to every district in terms of a helpline. We have had on the 8th of April. Sorry, I lost the contact. I'm back. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. I, for one, would also appreciate not only the state governments and district administration issue very, very seriously. And I would like to offer a number, which is a real number, which is comes all helplines and the National Commission for Women, which is also running a special WhatsApp number. Since 23rd of March, we have had 119 cases, which has come to the fore with regards to domestic violence. And of this, 40 have been received on WhatsApp, which can be authenticated by the police and the district administration. Should I take solace from the fact that in a country of 130 crore people, in the past close to 1 month, only 199 complaints have come? No, I should not. There should not be even one case. But does that belie in some way essence which is panic? Now our social scientists and we asked to study the impact of family values and associations who are ensuring that women who are currently in a lockdown situation are valued, are respected, and the thrust of violent acts against them in our community is come to a standstill. So that is a study that I have commissioned as of today. And I'm hopeful that with leaders and thought leaders like Gurudev, we can instill that respect even through sessions that he does through the Art of Living Family. But yes, I think we'll be extremely responsible when we highlight the fact, let's not spread panic on the basis of estimations. Let's get hard facts for us to work on solutions. I've had a similar experience in protection of children as well, with the Nobel Prize winner Kailak Satyarthi ji. He was in receipt of an estimate and a report, and he was very concerned, but there were no specifics for is a crime which is reported. Can you allow the administration to ensure the help reaches you? And as a community, if we can facilitate that, I think we can stand greater support to women at home, right?
Thank you so much for your address. Honorable Minister, I think we take your point that there's no point in spreading panic and that we do need to have more staff. And it's just that there have been reports internationally about domestic violence being on the increase, and maybe.
Kavitaji, let me add a rider. I have been in conversation with UN Women. Let me just add a rider. I have been in conversation with UN Women, which projected this estimation during the lockdown, just when the lockdown had started. And even the representatives that I am in conversation with, they admit that these are statistical probabilities. We should be grateful that country the statistical probability not come true. And how can we work to ensure even the 199 case does not happen? I think is the endeavor that we can all be part of.
Absolutely. I think we can maybe endeavor in this. So if there is an increase in domestic violence elsewhere, we can share and we can make sure that it doesn't happen. Thank you so much for your address, ma'am.
This 1 hour of discussion on women's issue is very timely, and the millions today are watching us today live on Facebook, Instagram, and many social medias here. I'm sure the message would have gone to them loud and clear. Let me first congratulate our Honorable Minister, Smriti Irani ji. She is the most dynamic lady minister I have seen. Any department she takes, she goes all out. She works 24/7, and I should just congratulate her. She does everything with passion. Even when she speaks in our parliament, she does it with full passion and total logic. This is something that I think women can emulate from her, her delivery to the women folks. And I'm glad now she's from the industry. She was in textile minister. She has also taken women's welfare. I'm sure she would implement many of these things that the discussion is happening.